Okay, you're live. Okay. What audio is this?
Okay, this should be better now. I forgot to set up the microphone. But hello. Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to the Survival Seeds 2024 collaboration live stream.
Working the mic.
We are super excited for tonight. We have an excellent guest prepared for today. You can sit there. And we're excited to bring her up. First, we're going to do we have any announcements?
I don't think so.
Giveaways next week. Yeah, next week we're going to be having the monthly giveaway. It's going to be the end of the month, last Sunday of the month. So we're going to be having a giveaway right here next week. And we're really excited to get into that. We've got some great giveaways, and I think it's going to be really cool. So, so hello, Dark Lord Menet and BNS Odyssey, and Bubble Bibble and Grace and Fire. Happy Sunday. It's good to see you. And Miss Karma, it's good to see you. Let's see. I don't see. Oh, Miss Gail, happy Sunday. It's good to see you again. And Miss Jennifer, happy Sunday. It's good to see you all. And Miss Misha, happy Sunday. So like I was saying, we're really excited to get into the interview today.
All right, testing. Yep, we're good.
And before we get into that, into the interview, we're going to do a quick hashtag update for this week. We had a lot of videos this week, and there were some really good ones.
That one.
No,
that's last week. I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay. All right, so she's going to import the image. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people put up videos, and I think there were a lot of duplicates from multiple people.
Oh, wait, no, take me down.
I didn't add you.
Sorry.
And there were a lot of people who put up more than one video, so there were more than that many videos. But they were some really great videos.
They should be uploading. You gotta wait a sec.
There it is.
That's Bunkies.
Just give us a minute.
Just start.
Okay. Well, we had a video from It All Adds Up, who put up her first entry video where she planted all of her seeds. A lot of them are starting to come up and starting to do very well. And welcome to the collaboration. If your other seeds don't come up, we can always send you more. So let us know. She was struggling with getting one of them to sprout. Dee's Garden Adventures, the rest of Miss Dee's prize she won has arrived. She received the tool set from Amirla.
Huge thank you to Miss Anne from Andel Homestead for getting that taken care of with us. We really appreciate you and all that you've done.
Yeah, Miss D had previously received the bench in a different video, and the tool set had just arrived. Rem's family put up another video. Mr. Rem had a garden update, and his seeds for peppers and tomatoes are started, and they're started growing, and his greenhouse looks really, really great. Very excited to see how his garden does. Grace Johnston also put up a new video. She has snap peas growing that she's harvesting, and her sweet potatoes and other plants are doing so well and looking really great. She has some really, really big plants she's growing. They've gotten really big, and her setup is absolutely amazing. So definitely check out all of these videos. Jennifer Ocean Homestead, Miss Jen had a serious heat wave come through by her. Like we had up in the 90s, she had a really bad heat wave.
Oh no.
And she lost a lot of her plants, and she doesn't have any soil to plant new plants. But a lot of her plants did make it despite the serious heat and are doing great, which is awesome. So that's good to hear. The official Ann Lynn's show, Miss Lynn put up an update. She's got one kidney bean that's growing really, really well. And unfortunately, something ate her pepperoncini peppers.
Oh, no.
But she's not giving up. She's going to keep growing and see how they do. Our Treasured Home put up a correction video about the seeds Miss Lisa gave her and says that her plants are doing really well. We also had a video from BNUS Odyssey. Is that how you say that one?
BNS.
Oh, is it BNS? BNS. Miss Beth put up her update. She's planting her new seeds now. She lost a lot of her seed starts before, so she's restarting them, and I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm glad to see she's pushing on even though she lost her plants. So good luck, Miss Beth. And then Grace and Fire. Miss Glenda put up her update. She's planting new seeds now. She lost a lot of her seed starts before, so she's... Or wait, no. That's my bad. Miss Glenda put up an update showing her plants. She has pinto beans that have flowers and beans on them already. And those are doing really great. So that's really cool to see. And Robert Bates. Mr. Robert Bates has once again posted multiple videos, and he's just putting up so many videos. His plants are doing really, really well. And he also put up videos for the herb side of the collaboration. His garden's doing really well. So again, check out all of these videos that are in the collaboration, in the hashtag. They are amazing videos, and there's so much to be learned from them, and just amazing gardeners. And the best part about the collaboration is that we can learn from other people and other gardeners. And so I'm really excited to see how everyone does and learn new things from them. And with that, we're going to bring up our partners to talk about their sides of the collaboration.
I forgot.
Hey, Mr. Charles.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Jesse and Miss Lisa. How are you guys doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Good to hear.
You're muted again, Mr. Jesse.
Okay, there's that.
Muted again?
No, you're doing okay.
Oh, you're good.
There you are.
Oh, no, I'm looking
No, we're
there.
trying. Yeah.
So how are you guys?
We're doing great. How about you, girls?
Hot outside.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's very hot. Very hot. Been a real busy week this week.
Oh, it's like somebody turned the air conditioner on up here. It
Yeah.
finally made it down to the 80s.
Yeah, we
Of
had a
course.
rainstorm. It was 90 for like a week, and then we had a rainstorm and it's in
Everybody with
70s.
this rain.
Yeah.
I keep having to go out and water.
Are
Everybody
you,
else gets
are you in
rain.
need of some rain? Are you in need of some rain?
Oh yeah, I've in my
All you,
my-
Charles,
my
all you had to
spot.
do was say so. I'll go wash my truck because every time I wash my truck, it rains. So I'll go wash my truck.
Okay, that sounds
And then you'll
good.
get all the rain you need.
It was supposed to rain from 4 to 6.
Monkey?
It's sunny out.
Well,
They might be in the white car.
well, maybe you need to go wash your truck then.
It needs it.
Yep. I mean, and I know I'm not the only one that does that. They go wash their vehicle, and all of a sudden, here comes the rain. Can't win.
It's ironic. It's,
Yeah, but we've
it's
been
comedic
very-
timing.
Usually, if I shave my head, it snows. So I don't.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't shave. Let it grow.
I want to see that trick. I want to see that.
Well, my butternut squash is still alive. I put them outside a couple days ago, so they're still going.
That's
Good.
good.
Good to hear.
That's where you're looking.
Yeah, got a couple of pepperoncini peppers coming, but slowly but surely, I feel like I'm way behind everybody else. But
I thought that too. And then this week, of course, I haven't been able to go out there because I went to a summit thing, and it looks like since I wasn't there, everything doubled in size.
That was a
Uh-huh.
cool summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys just gotta leave for a little bit, and your plants will do really great.
Right. But there's been a lot of survival seed videos been coming out, especially this last week. I think we had 22 new videos. A lot of them, like you said, were doubled up by people who had 2 and 3 videos. But 22 videos in 1 week, that's a lot of videos. And there's a lot of people going through the same thing we're going through, where they're just barely getting started, or they're just, they're having to redo theirs because they lost it from a flood,
Right.
or they lost it from cold
Yeah.
weather or whatever.
Right.
But so we're all in the same boat. Of course, our garden doesn't look nowhere near like Charles. If you see the one behind him, that's his garden right there.
Yeah.
I wish
I
had
never
that
seen
big
parsley that big.
greenhouse.
Life-size parsley.
I've been
You
getting
know-
a lot of questions about bugs. Bugs are real bad this year.
Yes, they
From
are.
cucumbers to squash. and stuff like that. So I'll probably be putting out some of those how-tos.
Got a question for Mr. Charles in the chat.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so busy in that summit. What surprised me is walking around and somebody would grab a hold of me and you're bushcraft. It's still I still get shocked when somebody actually knows who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a
That's
pretty
gotta be
cool
weird.
guy. It's got to be pretty cool to run into you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you guys
it
see the
was
little
fun.
short? Did you guys see the little short that Jennifer Ocean put out? Well, it was a small, short video, but it was around her beans. They were vacuum packed.
Well, she forgot them out there.
Yeah. You go check out the video. I don't want to tell you what
was a
she
cool one.
found, but she found something very surprising.
Yeah, the heat just.
You have no idea.
I have no idea what.
You got to watch it. You can't spoil
Yeah,
it.
Thanks.
I'm so
I'll
far
just say
behind.
that she had some seeds in a napkin, wet napkin, and she put them in a Ziploc bag. Well, she sealed the Ziploc bag, and all of a sudden they
Oh.
had a temperature change, and everything got vacuum packed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You got to go check out her
Yeah.
video to see what happened.
When she opened
It was very surprising. I was surprised, and
Were they
I'm not
clearly
easily
bugs?
surprised. Oh, I don't know if it was something growing in there, or something was eating them, or if it was some kind of
They lit on
antichrist. I don't know,
fire
but you got to
or
go see the video.
Thanks.
You're all in
Um,
suspense like KK.
Yeah.
Your mom mentioned something, and you guys probably could have been singing up on stage, because they had people up there, but I think they were like lip syncing or something because their things weren't matching.
Gotta look into it next time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta.
Would have been cool.
Yeah.
So the other surprising video this week that it came out that was really good was the one that Trey did. If you
Oh.
want to grow big
Did
trees.
you see the way your face fell?
Trey, that was an awesome video. I'm telling you, nitrogen, really? And if you look at the difference of the ones that had nitrogen versus the ones that did not have nitrogen,
Oh
night
yeah.
and day. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
It
a difference
makes
between
magic.
these two sticks. This is nitrogen. This is no nitrogen. I'm telling you, that was the difference. It's like, what? No way.
Are those tiny drumsticks?
No, they're
No.
just little pieces. They're like,
Okay. It kind of looks
pick.
like it.
no, they're not tiny drumsticks, but they could be, huh?
If you're determined enough.
Yep.
All right. Our other co-host for tonight is here. Not quite ready to bring up Miss Ernie yet, though.
Hey, Mr. Braden.
I do have
Braden,
an
how you doing?
announcement though.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you're ready.
We're now sponsored by them, so
Oh wow.
we'll be giving these away every week, or not every week, but the normal end of the month.
Once a month.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
and
Can
there's there'll be a
Charles.
choice of wide mouth and the regular.
Regular.
I guess they're called small.
Wow. That's awesome.
And there's 60 in each one. So,
Whoa.
and trust me, these lids are like 10 times better than the competition.
Wow.
Yep.
So since
That's a
they're
bold
from
statement.
your side of the collaboration, you could say they're superb.
Yep. And I've actually
yeah.
seen them made. So,
Superb.
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
went, I
cool.
went to the factory Friday and watched them being made and stuff. It's
That's insane.
cool stuff.
Fancy.
Wow.
Nice.
That's going to be cool.
And,
So
and
one
they
a
even
week.
had
That's great.
a test kitchen inside to where they're canning stuff and whatnot, and they test the pressures. And I don't know the scientific part of this, but 29 is perfect. 29.1 is perfect, and they get 28 and 29 on
Wow.
their lids.
Wow,
And
that's
ball,
insane.
Awesome.
ball is in like 14 range. So that tells you a lot.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
That's super cool. Thank you. All
That's
right.
so cool.
Hi, Mr. Braden. How are you doing?
You shut up, cat.
Okay, that's a good intro. I don't think he can hear us.
Can you
Yeah, I think
There
he's
we go.
having trouble with his devices.
Here, give me one second.
talk, Braden?
Braden, can you hear me? I can't
No.
hear Braden.
He can't hear. Oh no.
We
I don't know what to do.
can't hear
Your
you.
Bluetooth is not connecting.
That's not good.
You can't hold that against them. They're just little guys.
Oh no.
Hey, Creekside Maples. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, Tony and Joni, how y'all doing?
Let's see. Did you already do?
Can you hear us, Braden?
Canadian Family Life.
A
Hello.
1 for yes, a 2 for no. 1 for yes. Oh,
Balloons.
Now, Mr. Bushcraft.
I like Mr. Bushcraft's background.
It sounds kind of ominous, though. Can you hear? Just like with the font, it sounds like it should be said, "Can you hear us?"
I am your father, Luke.
Oh no, he
Oh,
disconnected.
okay. He's having difficulties with his headphones.
Oh no. All right, Mr. Jesse, did you have any other updates for the giveaway aspect?
I do. Let me show you some stats here real quick.
Nice.
Okay. Dum, 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 dum.
A lot of videos in 1 week.
In 1 week, we had 22 videos since last
Wow.
Sunday. And that's
Whoa.
including, just about every. We had 2 entry videos for the month. We have 53 videos updates for the month, 10 of our videos, and a total of 65. But we're at 381 videos for the month of June so far. And we still got another week. We still have another week. So if we get 22, can you imagine we'll be over 400 for the month of June,
Yeah.
or at the end of the month of June.
Close to it. Yeah.
Yep. So that'd be, well, for the month of June, that'd be 60, 70, but almost same as May. We had 91 in May. That's the highest. And we're getting close to maybe beating that. So,
Nice.
but now it's doing
That's
good. But I did want to show that we're going to be having $532, not counting what he just mentioned about the lids. We have total of $532 to give away next week, folks.
Yep.
Next
Sunday.
week.
And
So
possibly another sponsor.
another
Yee.
on the lids.
Which would be big money. It's All American Canners.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, those All American canners are amazing.
Oh man,
But,
they're nice.
But we're
That's
looking forward to
awesome.
we're looking forward to next week because that's going to be an amazing giveaway.
And shout out to Tammy, Rebel Canner, because
Okay.
she's the one that introduced me to everybody
Well,
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
to get that
Great.
started.
Thank you, Tammy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
can you hear us now, Mr. Braden?
Don't think so.
Can't hear my camera. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, we can't hear you now. Well, I don't know why I'm talking.
hey, Charles. So there's a question if there's a question up there. Can we get discount, Charles? Meaning maybe they'll offer a percentage discount, like 10% discount if they put in some kind of code. You might ask them if you get another chance to talk to them. That would be great.
That's a possibility. I'm still in contact with other people that I've met, but
Okay.
the two major ones. The I actually talked to them Superb Friday, and it's basically when whoever wins will submit their emails or their address, and they're going to send it all out, so I don't even have to do anything.
Right.
Oh wow,
So,
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That's awesome.
no, I don't think it'll be 50% off.
Ooh, lasagna. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong comment.
Yeah, I talked to the weatherman the other day, and he said it's okay to bake my lasagna in my mailbox.
Wait, really?
No, it's
No. You can. You shouldn't.
No, like, would it actually
Um,
melt cheese?
Yeah.
not.
Cheese is
100,
pretty easy
100
to
plus
melt.
degrees, yeah.
Tiffany, I think what she was talking about was a model number. What?
No, we have 9:30. I don't know.
930. I think she's talking about a model number.
Oh, All American.
All American, all pressure. Oh yeah. Okay, she
I don't
answered it
know
right
which
here.
one if they would give which one they would give away.
Right.
I have one, and they when I've talked to them, they want me to keep it. I'm like, okay, if I have to, but it probably won't be the same one I got, but it'll come from them. And again,
Wow.
they'll send it out and all that stuff.
Right.
Wow. That's insane.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Those are so cool.
I also wanted to remind everybody in the chat, if you haven't already looked, we do have the Survival Seeds 2024 shirts available. So this is the front right here. You can see it. And in the back, it has the group.
Yeah. You can see our
So
faces.
they're available on our
Bonfire page.
YouTube. Yeah, on our YouTube page. Down the bottom, you'll see you can go to the bonfire or the little blue link on top. Click on that, and it'll take you right to the bonfire page where we have these on. And they're only going to be here for a limited time, folks. So you want to get them while they're there. And we got a special going this month on them. You buy the first shirt for the price that you see for whichever one, you get the second shirt for the exact same price. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I could have charged you more
Sherman
for the
Stanley Farm.
Hey, Mr. Josh. Anybody else have any other updates?
No, but I think like I said, I've been watching these videos. There's a lot of good videos out there, folks. Sorry to say, you mentioned Lynn from the Aunt Lynn show.
Mm-hmm.
She's only got like 3 beans hanging on, 3 little beans hanging on because the other ones got eat up.
Oh,
So,
no.
I think she had to rescue those beans and bring them inside. But poor Lynn, she's. And then Glenda went on vacation for 2 weeks. She comes back and hers like everything just blew up on her. So there he is. He came back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
How are you
One
doing?
job, Brendan.
I'm good. How are y'all?
Braden, you had one job.
I know. I'm not good at it, but hey, I'll try.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Heather. Thanks for coming in. All right.
Good to see you again. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Let's see here. I think that brings us to the interview.
All right. So, can you add her to stage? I got to pull up my.
So, our interview for today is Ernie Hatmaker. Hi, Miss Ernie.
Hello.
Hello, Ernie.
How are you?
Actually, I'm chilling right now because it's like 100 degrees outside. So
Oh no.
it's nice.
Oh yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
Thank goodness for the air conditioning.
Right?
Yes.
Especially in
Whoa.
Texas.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it for those 3 days.
Oh man.
We only have a
It's
little
like-
AC unit like this big, and it just cools like our living room. So we're feeling the same.
Oh man.
Got to sit right underneath the flow of the air.
Yeah.
Is that layout okay?
Yeah, I think that's good. Everyone's in.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
probably our best option. Got Bunky right here. So before I start with your questions, she wants to show off her garden, and she made a picture.
so she fits in screen.
There it is.
Oh,
Bunky has a garden.
Bunky has a
Oh,
garden. Never would have
yeah.
guessed.
Garden.
never heard of Bunky's Garden.
No.
He's got a big garden. And she's got an awesome shirt on, too.
She do.
Do.
The green shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing my shirt.
All right. There you
Okay, so this is my survival seeds garden.
Mike's over here.
This is my survival seeds garden, and on the top left, you can see my beans, my kidney beans, and they're starting to flower. So they're definitely going to be my first harvest, which is really, really great.
No, wait,
Oh,
wrong one.
that's old.
Wait.
That's not, hey.
Next is right next to that one in the middle is my peppers, and they are doing really well. Stop biting. They're doing really well. Some of the leaves fell off because it's gotten really hot, but they're doing really well, and I'll get some flowers soon. Next after that is the tomatoes, the Mariana tomatoes, and they're doing very, very well. There's actually 2 containers of that, and so that's really good. On the pool is my onions. They're doing very well, and there also are beets in there too. And right next to that pool is one of the onions, because we just added some nitrogen to them, so you can actually see an onion coming up already.
I was going to ask about the little picture at the bottom. Is
Oh, Bunky drew that.
I did
is
that.
somebody pulling your leg?
No.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
She's walking.
Oh, okay.
It's a cute sunflower.
Yeah, it's a cute drawing. Bye. Good job.
Okay.
All right.
So, Miss Ernie, this is our panel. This is Mr. Jesse and Miss Lisa, Mr. Charles, Bushcraft Family, and Mr.
Hello
Braden.
again.
And guys, this is Ernie Hatmaker. She's been a friend for a really long time now, and she has an amazing garden. So how are you doing, Miss Ernie?
I've been better. The heat's not really my friend
awful.
either.
It's
They
awful.
leaves right and left just from the heat. We don't even have bug problems. It's the heat.
Wow.
The bugs die from the heat.
Yeah.
Well, except the mosquitoes. They seem to really
No.
love our vegetables and
Mosquitoes
they hide
are.
and attack us.
I don't think mosquitoes die. They're just.
All right. So tonight's topic with Miss Ernie is going to be on pallet gardening. She uses pallets in her garden, and I think it's the coolest thing. So why did you decide to start with pallet gardening, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, about 3 years ago, we were trying to turn 2 acres of the soybean field that's like behind us now. We actually took part of the soybean field to make our homestead, and it had lots of weeds, like burrs and thorns and things like that. And it was really hard. Like when we would till the ground to try to do in-ground planting, oh man, nothing but weeds came up, a couple soybeans, but we didn't really do very well just directly in ground that first year. So we thought the pallets would at least give us a barrier between, our food and the weeds. And so we started there. I'm guessing that the way that they grow so fast, we were already doing like buckets and stuff like that for container gardening and stuff, but the roots that would need to spread out couldn't do that in buckets the way they could do it in pallets. So like squash, we really, really got a good harvest of squash doing it that way.
Nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
And let's see. What are some of the benefits of pallet gardening that you've noticed?
The best one is that they're instant raised beds. I mean, they're shallow unless you stack them up like, you guys do the lasagna planting. We usually turn them over to the side where there's like 4 different automatic, what do you call them? I guess beds, because they're basically
Yeah.
Or wells.
So
Yeah,
we
that's cool.
do it that way, and then just dump the dirt in, or we'll put like burlap or landscape cloth underneath depending on which side of the garden that we're doing. I think another benefit is just the fact that the wood that can be broken off, you can customize the pallets a little bit to whatever you're growing. Like, say, when we were doing cabbage, we did the wider rows, and then when we started doing like lettuce, which the leaf lettuce is what we like because it stays kind of crispy in the summer, then we used the narrow rows for that. And then with the wood that we use, we could like build stuff or close in some of the other pallets to keep things from crawling in, or dirt from coming out, that kind of thing. So
Right.
that really works for us.
Nice. And do you split the pallet or do you keep it whole?
We have split them when we wanted like wood for fire pit, but yeah, we're lazy. We just throw it down. It's just
It's a big
easier
deal.
that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Now, how do you find your pallets? Our mom a few years ago wanted to do pallets for some sort of building project, and it took a while to like find anywhere we could get them. So where do you find those?
Well, we were going to buy them because we saw trucks. There are buildings all over the place that are selling pallets for like $6 each. But then we started passing by these places like there's a paint store where they don't want to use up their extra space to store these things long enough for the recycling truck. So they're giving them away. There's a furniture store that gives away these really long, heavy duty ones. And we've used a bunch of those too. Those actually have still like lasted without breaking down at all. They're heat treated just like the other ones. They're not pressure treated. They just they're more sturdy.
Nice.
There were a bunch of mom and pop stores, and they have them just laying out because some people can't afford to pay to get rid of them, so they just give them away for free.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
Believe
cool.
it or not, if you look on YouTube, there's a big following of palletized gardening. A lot of people making all kinds of designs and stuff. So if you look it up, Ernie Hatmaker's on to something.
I don't know about that. I'm just trying to do stuff the lazy, cheap, free, easy way.
Yeah, you're trying
That's
to
a
save
great
a buck.
thing.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
BNS Odyssey wants to know what is pallet gardening. So do you want to try to answer that one?
It's basically you get a pallet, you dump whatever your growth medium is, other than like water, and you plant in it. It's really, really simple. A frugal method of gardening is why I think a lot of people use it. Pallets are, sustainable. There's lots of them, and they're ready pretty much as soon as somebody finishes stocking the shelves at the store.
Right.
That reminds me a lot of like, I don't know if you guys have heard, but like square foot gardening.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, except you're not making the string squares, you're just using a tiny, it's pretty efficient.
Yeah, that's a very cool method.
Yeah.
I don't want to freeze the whole computer. I'm trying to figure out if I can screen share what a pallet looks like. No. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted either.
Oh wow, those are expensive.
These are expensive. I don't understand.
Guys, $290.
Dang, I need to stop using them and turn around and sell them.
Right.
But basically, that's what they look like. Pallets look like. Yeah.
Yeah, these are what pallets look like.
Yeah, that's the majority of what I've got. That one that looked like that.
Nice. A lot of furniture stores, anything that like imports a lot of things from other places at one time that need to be. Yeah.
Pallets are actually technically made for forklifts because you can put lots of things on top of them and then use the forklift or the tractor with forks to pick them up. So we use them a lot to like carry buckets of stuff. We put them on the pallets and pick them up with our tractor. So that's what their original intent is.
Usually you have to be first come, first serve, because there are people that are going to get them to repair them and then turn around and sell them.
Yeah.
Dark Lord Menet brings up a really good point that most pallets aren't treated, which means it's biodegradable and it won't harm your plant, so it's easy to replace. And one thing we've noticed with our pallets when they're not treated is that they actually help the microorganisms in the area, because you're introducing places for mushrooms to grow, or as they decay, it goes into the soil. So
we've actually had a lot of pallets that have mushrooms growing on them, and they're really good for the environment.
All right.
Yeah. I get a lot of people saying, "Why don't
the heat treated symbol, which is an HT, and that's the difference between the pallets that are biodegradable and the ones that are pressure treated with chemicals that'll leach into your soil and not break down very well." So there is kind of a
$15.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
So Josh over Sherman Family Farm, he works in watermelon business. They grow watermelons and then they harvest and pack them and ship them out. So he's around those pallets all the time. $15 is a lot of money. So if you're getting free pallets, you're getting a lot of money.
Huh. So you're saying I should do like an underground?
Hey, no.
Hey, but
What you do is get your free pallets, make the raised beds, then sell the raised beds for $100.
Hey.
No, they're expensive.
They are.
Unless you're getting them for free, like you said.
Now we also have these things in the barnyard. I don't remember where we got them, but they're plastic pallets, and they're great for holding hay because nothing's going to happen to them. But you use wood pallets, right?
Right. The plastic probably wouldn't last in our sun. I mean, some of the buckets we use start cracking after the first year, which is another reason why the pallets are just so much easier, because we're not having to pick up little pieces of plastic, making sure we don't, leach microplastics into the food.
Right. They crack from the heat?
From the heat. Yeah. Well, we also have, people who hit them with a weed eater. That don't help either.
I've done that.
I do that with the grow bags.
I keep doing that with the comfrey.
They killed all our comfrey.
Is there anything that you don't grow in a pallet, though, Ernie?
Corn. I no longer grow squash in the pallets because we were doing pallets in like an A-frame where it was like a triangle. And, they're good for making, trellises for other stuff. But for some reason, the squash bugs like to hide behind behind the slats that are inside the triangle, and you can't see them. When you go inside, they go to the outside. So, yeah, I don't want to play hide and seek with the bugs anymore. So squash is one thing we don't grow in them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I know I think I saw you did like almost a teepee thing with pallets, the A-frame. So you do that, and you do just laying them on the ground. How many kind of substructures can you make with pallets?
Well, I haven't really tried more than just squares, triangles, and then just laying them flat. But I mean, I've seen people that have done tomato cages where they actually stack them like a fence and move them up, and their tomatoes come out the top. But who's got that much soil where you can like climb a ladder and dump it in?
Right.
Yeah. We've got a compost bin, actually 2 compost bins that we've made with the pallets, where you just kind of lay them on the ground and make a C or a U shape. And that really helps. I want to put one more out in the garden for repurposed soil. But the thing is, you got to remember to turn it. And when they're just spread out everywhere, sometimes the weeds grow before you can flip it, and it's a big mess.
Right.
Where was I? Sorry, my page just reloaded. So as far as maintenance and like, as far as like when you get the pallets, is there anything you do specifically to the pallets before you use them or over time, or do you just kind of leave them as is?
Well, I spray a copper spray on just in case there's like fungus or mold or something that's growing inside somebody's warehouse. but for the most part, the heat treated pallets kind of take care of themselves. I look for, like, when I get them from the paint company, especially, make sure there's no spilled paint that's like oil based. I make sure that there's no thinners or anything like that, because any chemicals we, may get them unidentified, or they may get their pallets used. So you always have to kind of look just to make sure you're not about to, mix something deadly with your food.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That does not sound
Don't
good.
want to do that.
I mean, we've got about 112 pallets out there right now, and we're probably going to pull a couple of them up because they're starting to degrade. So we're going to put them in a hugelkultur kind of situation, take the nails out. But
Right.
the rest of them, I think we're going to leave out and add a couple new ones in the future, just not as many as we had before.
Nice.
Hugelkultur is a great idea for reusing the old pallets. That's a good idea.
Have you noticed that your pallets help your overall soil health or plant health, as opposed to just doing it in the ground?
Well, I have noticed that the newer pallets will make, life a little miserable for the plants that we're trying to keep fertilizer on for some reason. And even though they're heat treated, it's like they're still sucking in nitrogen. And I don't really understand that part of it. Of course, I probably should have done more research before I just threw them down there, but I'm learning kind of as I go.
Yeah, right.
The fertilizer is the one thing that I've noticed that they suck up if they're more fresh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Until it dries out. Like a lot of times I see people putting fresh mulch on the top of their garden, which is bad because, well, anything that you're going to grow with nitrogen, because to break down that stuff, it takes a lot of nitrogen. It'll suck it out of everything.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
What if you use like a foliar spray? Like, would that make a difference, I guess?
Well, it made a difference to attract animals, because the foliar spray I use is the fish fertilizer or fish emulsion. And it attracts things. The wood holds on to the smell a long time. So
it absorbs all that liquid. Yeah.
Even when you try to wash it off, the smell is still there for a while. So it attracts unwanted attention.
Right.
Grayson Fire is wondering, how long on average do the pallets last for you?
All but 4 of them have biodegraded. Or no, that's backwards. 4 of them have biodegraded, and the rest of them are still kind of, firm. And
Wow.
I think it's because of the way, I guess, that we've gotten them. They're not getting chemicals on them, I guess, because the runoff from the soybean field seems to have gotten to those 4 that are over farther closest to it or whatever. And so I think that's why those are decomposing faster. I could be wrong on that, and there could be some devious little rodent or something under there going, here, we'll just spray ammonia all on this, or I don't know. But yeah, the rest of them have lasted, and they're going on 3 years for most of them. The ones we got from the furniture store still, no signs of wear and tear. So
looks like somebody's got a sense of humor over at the vineyard farm.
No.
Or the homestead. Pallets have a pallet for nitrogen.
Okay, so that's all the questions I had about pallets, but how's your garden doing?
I wish I could say that it's fun, but you got to go out and water before we don't have like drip irrigation or anything like that. We are literally going out and watering, by hand, going from section to section to section. And so it takes a while for us to do it. And by the time we get done, the horseflies are mad at us. The mosquitoes are mad at us. So, it's not pleasant right now. I pretty much have to do it in pitch black darkness, and, maybe the bug zapper will help. But, the tomatoes that we have are doing good. I think they're about to get to the point where they're not going to turn anymore. We got like the sun golds and jubilees and the bright yellow ones. They're turning okay, but we're starting to not see any more reds popping out. Most of them are staying green now. So I'm gonna have to start like ripening them in the house, and that's not
Right.
fun. Take up the whole place.
Right.
Yeah, the heat's been pretty crazy this year, and that's really not helping with the plants either. Then I put wood at the bottom, and over time she had to add more soil because of wood. Yep.
Dark Lord Menet's been bringing up vanilla and no more bugs will bite you.
Yeah, vanilla is said to help a lot with the bugs, and it's something I kind of want to try. Probably smells better than like off.
Yeah, the deep.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want that deep smell on you.
No, you don't want the chemicals on
Or
you.
any kind of
You don't
chemicals. Just get you some
I
vanilla.
don't like
And it doesn't have to be the pure vanilla. If you use the artificial vanilla, even you spray it on the cloth and then rub that cloth all over it. You're not
want to
gonna.
dilute it. You want to dilute it with water.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking. After you get you like about I don't know, about 2 ounces maybe. Put it in a like a spray bottle, and then fill it up. Rest of it with water. You spray it on a rag and you rub it all over yourself, and you won't feel sticky, and it keeps the mosquitoes and bugs away. Now,
Yeah.
All the bugs, like not even like fruit flies and stuff.
No, I'm not gonna say every bug. I'm just gonna say for the most part, your pesty ones they will stay away.
The mosquitoes.
I'm gonna have
Especially
to
the
try that.
mosquitoes. Yeah.
Because Ed told me that right now, like I go out every day with a bottle of citronella oil mixed with a little bit of soap and water, and I'm like squirting every 5 seconds as I walk through the garden. And he's like, it smells like a citronella factory out here. So yeah, that's not working for us anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never
so-
liked the oil. The oil seems like it doesn't do anything. Now, if you get a plant and just put it in the blender or something, then soak it up for a week.
Yeah.
That does wonders compared to the oil.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that too. That same method. I've done that
Yeah.
before.
Oh, cool. To look into some of this stuff to get rid of some of the mosquitoes.
We've been dumping out so much water because we go from like insane heat waves to rain out of nowhere. So we keep having to dump out water, and then we forget about them, and then there's larvae everywhere, and it's just ugh.
And then there's mosquitoes everywhere.
You're in wine country. It's expected. You need a lot of rain up there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that we do. Well, we're probably gonna have a pretty good harvest if the heat. Yeah.
The one thing I'm not like happy about with that is that we had such a mild winter.
Right.
So then we have bugs everywhere, and the ticks are to the point where there was one just chilling on our barn.
Wow.
Like I
He
don't
was just
want to
sitting
see
there.
them.
He didn't bite you.
Yeah, we got a warning not to go in the woods in
Yeah.
our county. They said if you can stay out of the woods or tall grass, don't go in it because there's a high Lyme disease going on right now.
Oh no,
No.
that's not good.
Every time you come inside, you got to check down for ticks, or you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you can't leave them on you for more than 3 days.
Get your possums.
Possums.
Yeah, I guess possums eat ticks.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
That's
so
what
do
we got
chickens.
ducks for.
Chickens
Yeah.
and ducks. Yeah, they like ticks too.
Yeah, since we got my ducks, we have had way less ticks. Like when we were first getting here, I was like, literally mom and dad would call me a tick magnet. I would get so many ticks. I'd have multiple ticks on me in one time. And then we started raising ducks and letting them out into the vineyard and orchard. And we've had so few ticks. I think we've had like 1 this year so far. And then there was 1 in dad's bathroom, but that wasn't biting anyone.
So when you got your chickens, did you become a chick magnet?
Mm. This is completely random thing that just popped into my head, but I just had another nest of Muscovy ducks hatch. Like,
Oh,
and when they hatch ducks. Like one nest will have like somewhere from 11 to 20 chicks in it. Sometimes more. Like those mamas, they don't mess around. They're gonna populate.
and it's nice because they take care of their own, so we don't have to take
do.
their eggs or anything because they'll just find a spot and sit there, and then we have a ton of ducks.
And you also don't have to worry about it because some birds, they like get less focused on themselves. Like they're gonna sit there and take care of their nests. which means they stop coming out for food and water, which then you got to watch them and you got to take care of them. But Muscovies are smart. They'll leave for food and water and come back before anything happens to the eggs. They're very protective. They're cool birds.
Forget what the ducks were. They got really long necks and they run really fast. And they're the little dog that was wrangling them. And he would get them to go into a 55-gallon drum. This dog, oh man, that thing's cool. He would run and the ducks would try to run off, and he'd run over there and shoosh them back over to the other side.
Nice.
It was really
Wow.
cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
So we are down to 10 minutes, and I do want to bring up that right after this, we're going to be heading over to Garden State Gardener, because he's going to have a live tonight, and that's all
Gonna
I'm
be us.
going to say. Oh, hey.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
hijacked.
Yeah, his channel's been hijacked, and so we're going to head right. I completely lost.
It's not me, because if it was me, it'd been low jacked. We're down in Texas. We're down low Texas.
Yeah, nice.
Low jack.
it's a low jack if it's KK because she's short.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
But with the remaining time, Miss Ernie, do you want to talk about your channel a little bit?
I have a channel.
It's a cool
I
one.
really don't know what to say about it. Lately, my focus has been gardening. I used to do shout outs so that people could find each other. Especially, never know when YouTube's just going to go kaput, and it would be great if people knew other gardeners or homesteaders or, people close to them. So, I don't do that anymore because it takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
I would like to say, on behalf of Survival Seeds 2024 and everybody up on the panel here, we'd like to say thank you, Ernie, for your contribution to the giveaway.
Yes.
She's donated over $100 worth of gift cards for the giveaway, and we can't thank you enough. So appreciate that, Ernie.
Pleasure.
And those are coming up in the coming months. We've spread them out throughout the year. So thank you so much for those donations.
thank
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much. Umbra, she has a website as well. And so we highly recommend you check it out. Let's see if I can get it pulled up.
While she's looking at that, I just wanted to really quickly point something out. They only are when they misbehave.
Oh, and those ducks are called runner ducks, by the way.
Yes, runner ducks. Those were our first ducks. They're cute. They're great.
Oh no, I was talking about at the summit. I love watching them.
Yeah.
The
I
way
kind
they
of thought
run
that's what
around.
you were. I kind of thought that's what you were talking about when you said they had long necks. They're very unique.
3 strikes and them ducks are gone. Yeah.
Mostly ducks misbehaving is when they get into the vineyard during harvesting time, because usually they're allowed. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you would.
Usually they're allowed in the vineyard to take care of insects, but during harvesting season, then they'll eat the grapes. So if we can't keep them contained.
But my question is,
Muscovies
if they do end up
bugs
going
and
to
fruit?
a preacher camp, do they taste like chicken?
No, they're tougher than chicken, and they got a way different taste. I don't really know how to explain it. Mom doesn't like cooking them because they're so tough, but I thought they tasted good.
Greasy. They got a lot of oil in them.
They do.
I love duck though.
The oil helps them float. Miss Ernie, what were you trying to say? You had a question.
I was just asking. I didn't know that Muscovies ate bugs and like vegetables and fruit.
Most birds do. They'll eat bugs, but then, actually, you can't raise ducks if they can't have greens, especially Muscovies. They need the greens to live. So
that and the water to wash off in.
Oh yeah,
Water.
they cannot be without water.
Yeah.
So we dug a big pond for them.
So does the lawnmower, Mom.
Yeah, you blame the comfrey disappearing on the ducks, but really it was her with the lawnmower. It would have been better if they at least got a snack out of it, but no, she just tore it into pieces.
There's one left, and it's doing really well.
Is it still there?
Mine didn't come up this year.
Oh,
I might have
They're
to-
supposed to have really good root systems.
Yeah, that's. I've had every year it's come up. This year it didn't.
Oh no.
that's interesting.
Seen a lot of lemon balm coming up.
Oh, lemon balm's so fun.
Yeah, lemon balm. A lot of people's growing that stuff. And Mountain Grandma had an excellent video on how to, like 9 or 10 different ways to use lemon balm, which is really good.
Nice.
Yep.
Got a question for Mr. Oh, it's not showing. There you go. Got a question for Mr. Braden. Can I use comfrey for that fertilizer?
Oh yeah, that stuff is like cream of the crop. Ferment it, brown sugar it up.
Nice.
Have to try that.
Yeah.
Alibi. It is a good alibi. I didn't know we have this tree, so maybe.
Filbert tree. I think
What
that
is
was
that?
the nut. That was the nut tree.
Those are
I
nuts.
didn't know we had one. I genuinely
Pretty nuts how it just disappeared like that.
Who put that there?
I'm the only one who can mow in a straight line. So.
That is not true. I couldn't mow in a straight line when I was
No,
11.
you
I've
could
gotten
not.
better at it now.
There's a reason that everything gets mowed.
With KK, the lawnmower is like a button. She's got to do it.
Push it.
It's 6:57, and we should probably wrap up soon to head over to Garden State Gardener and see what the situation there is.
You spoiled it already.
Maybe they didn't hear me.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me today, and
Thanks so
you
much
other
for coming.
panelists for investing your time hanging out today.
Oh, thank you for spending the time to
is so
come up.
cool.
This is super awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. We learned a ton about pallets, and you've got a great channel. And she's got a website, and I think she has a book published. I think.
I do, but it has nothing to do with gardening.
No, I know. But
still a
that's
book,
super.
though.
That's super cool.
But I
Somebody can
think,
read
but I
when
think
you're
you've
in the
inspired.
garden.
I think
What?
you've inspired some folks on the pallets.
Oh yeah.
Pallet
I
gardening is
appreciate that. I hope
Oh, we
to.
appreciate you.
You-
So thank you so much for coming up. And
Thank you, everybody.
You guys too. Well, hello there, Bunky.
oh, Bunky.
All right.
Next week at the big giveaway.
See y'all next
Yeah.
week at the big giveaway.
This is gonna be super fun.
And
Grace and Fire dropped the link to Garden State Gardener, and Dad's got the link to Ernie Hatmaker. If you
Check
aren't already
out
subscribed to her, please go check her out. She's got a cool channel.
yeah, Miss Ernie's awesome.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for coming.
Yeah,
And,
thank you, Brady,
happy-
for coming up.
Yeah.
Thanks
thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah, happy Sunday.
Yeah. I got mushroom bags to go finish.
Yeah. Have fun with those.
Yeah.
All right. How does one?
Click the button.
All
I
right.
know how to do that.
Good night.
Later.
Bye.